Hey everybody, welcome back to Goat Gaming. I'm bringing you some more House Flipper 2. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. It stormed really bad here. Lots of rain over the weekend for me, so not very productive on my side of things. But with that being said, glad to jump back into House Flipper and some of the DLC here and see if we can't finish the job out today that we started on last week. And I do think we didn't get an update on this out front area to fix the patch here, but I think we're gonna try to fix this somehow starting off. Looks like there's a little spot here that we didn't get, so we will try to patch that up real quick. But you guys let me know how your weekend was. Let me know what you did, if you did anything exciting, or what you did, period. Played some games, what you did. We played some Power Wash Simulator 2 on Saturday. Did a live stream for about 5 hours, so that was a lot of fun. We did have some people join in to do some co-op, but had a blast doing that. Did we not do that here? I guess we did not. What's it wanting us to take out? Wants us to build something too? Oh, right here. Okay, so we will do the little hallway here. But yeah, Power Wash Simulator 2 is so much fun. Had a blast on Saturday. Usually don't do live stream on Saturday. I try to focus on doing some other stuff on Saturday. Why is it not letting us do this here? There we go. But yeah, had tons of fun. I think it's because we have to sell this. That's exactly what it is. All right, let's get this out of the way first. And I think everybody else did too. I think quite a few of you got to check out the live stream Saturday for Power Washers, so very exciting. We are back in House Flipper though. Yeah, let's get all this stuff out the way that we need to sell, so we can patch this up right here. Yep, I think we're good there. Let's patch this up here. There we go. And for those of you out there that have bought the DLC for House Flipper, let me know how many jobs you completed, how you're liking it, how it's working out. This is our first DLC job. So I think there is 5 more to go. There's a total of 6 in the game, but and I've heard a couple people tell me they're on this later jobs, and some of them are a lot bigger than this one, so very excited for that. We are going to try to wrap this one up today. I don't think we're going to do 3 stars. Once again, I think we're going to try to just limit at the most 2 episodes per job, so that will at least allow us to get 1 star, but we're just going to try to not stick around too long, as I think we probably could for sure do at least 3 episodes on here for this one job, but for time reasons we're definitely going to skip ahead. Oh, let's turn that light back on. Let's see what else we have to sell. We have 2 more items. There we go. 1 here and then 1 there as well. And then so we have spider web here. What else are we missing? We're missing something else, but let's do the floor finish for now. And I do want to try to match this up with this other room. There we go. So that kind of matches up too, because I did mess up the right there at the end of that hallway there. Let's close this door here. All right, let's make sure we line that up. Perfect. What are we doing next? Let's do some painting. once again, oh, very close. We almost got the wrong part there. Want to go borderless on this part right here. Living on the edge, that's what we do. Alright, there's that. There we go. Let's come down here, try to finish this up. So really close to 1 star. I don't know. I think we'll try to go a little further. We might be able to get 2 stars in the allotted time that we have for this episode. 5 things here. We're gonna put the umbrella stand right by the door in the corner. We're gonna put the wardrobe close by. A little shoot bench here. Actually, let's put the shoe bench. Will that fit there? I think it's, yeah, that looks like it's perfect right there maybe. Let's look inside this room. Yeah, it's different. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to put it there in that space. And then the coat rack. Let's put the coat rack in the corner here. Let's actually swap these so there's more space for the coat rack over here. Just like that. We do have a mirror. We're going to put that. That's just dangerous. So it opens that door and it's going to slam and break the mirror. So let's do that right there. Perfect. Okay. I think we're finished down here. Let's work our way upstairs. So let's go on up. We'll just start off back here in this room. Perfect. Got one more stain in here. Whoops. Close that door. Let's go sell some of the objects here. This looks like a hidden room, and we did say in the last episode that we need to check the house because there's probably a hidden room. And you guys, bonus question for you: if you remember the code that we found on the floor from the last episode, so let me know if you remember that. I do. I absolutely do remember it. So if we find that in this episode, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to figure it out, and maybe we'll find a code. Might not. We shall see, though. I could have missed it already. It could be downstairs. There could have been something in one of the rooms down there that we just missed for a hidden room. Because they have added escape rooms, hidden panels and latches, and then, of course, keypads. So, very cool. Yeah, let's do wallpaper on the walls over here. Just make sure we don't get any on the ceiling. Alright, let's go over here. That is good. And now we need to buy the items for this room. Yeah, I think that's good. One for here. We just need to go up a little bit higher, I think. Yeah. There we go. And I do not like how low those go. That's crazy. So we are going to do that and raise it up just a tad bit. And then let's put one over here. I mean, it's kind of pointless though, really. We still are not closing it all the way. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So it doesn't make sense a little bit. Let's put that there. Accent table next to the bed, maybe. We might have to scoot this bed over. And I did say that with just playing part of this first job for the DLC, I do think it's a vast improvement that you're not having to overcram the rooms with items. That's the biggest thing I've noticed right away is, hey, there's not 300 items per room to put in there, so I love that. This actually needs to go over here, I think. And then let's move that over here because we're going to have 2 nightstands to put here that possibly we can fit 2. Yep, we sure can. And then 2 lamps as well. And then that's a really cool ceiling lamp. Let's put the carpet down by that. The plant next to the chair. And this room really flowed. That was real simple. Love it. Wasn't overwhelming for me for sure, which it usually is because of all the freaking items. So very cool. Let's open this up. There's something about this in here that doesn't seem right. Can we pick this up? Huh. Wonder if we can. We cannot. There's shelves on the wall here, but that's about it. But it feels like there's something behind that. Let's go back out here for now. We'll see. Let me close that door. Let's go in here. And sell some items first. I could be way off though. I could be reading more into it than it really is. And you guys, we're close to the end of the month. We're getting there. We're almost done with Spooktober. In a way, I'm kind of glad because I have really overdone the Halloween content, I think, a little bit. You guys let me know. Let me know if you enjoyed all the spooky content on the channel this month, or if you thought maybe it might be just a bit too much for you as well. And it's probably just a bit too much for me just because I'm the one making it and playing it over and over and over, so that could be why, but definitely ready to get back to more simulation titles. Can we sell it? I mean, is that paper floating in the air? I think it is. Having to get used to my buttons again. I've been playing so much Power Washer that everything is running together with the buttons. I think we're good there. We do have 4 more things of trash. Yep, I knew it. There we go. Okay. So, floating trash. Let's get these panels down. Sweet. So we did get 1 star. We're gonna keep going though. We're not gonna start a new job. We're gonna see if we can't get 3 stars today in this episode. That's gonna be our new goal now, to get 3 stars before the end of this episode. I think we can do it. I don't think it's gonna be too tough. And let's switch over to, oh, we still do. We need to do wallpaper though. Let's do this one. Let's switch up this room just a little bit. Make it look a little different. I mean, it's not the worst. It's definitely not even close to being great, but I mean, I don't think I'd ever put wallpaper with oranges on it. On my walls, anywhere. Yeah. Definitely would not. Oh, we missed one spot here. Let's do this. Perfect. And then we can now 24 items. I think we'll be okay. Let's add in the door here. And I've got to where I just put the door wherever it really suggests, just because I've had so much trouble trying to find out where the doors are supposed to go. And then also putting them where I want. Sometimes it just doesn't seem like it's going to allow you to do that. So let's put this up here. We're going to lower this just a little bit lower than that actual window. And then we're going to put the other two over here. Maybe it'll save the setting a little bit higher. There we go. Nope, it did not. It made us go a little too high. That'll work. We do have one more window curtain for this window here. Another one? Maybe this one goes over the actual door. I don't think so though. Is it going to ask us to actually put a window in? It's not. That is weird. Why does it want a third window curtain with two windows and then not count this one as well? Huh, okay. Very weird. This is not going to look right at all, for sure. Maybe we need to do this right here. Can we put a window in? We have a door. Well, that just doesn't seem right at all, does it? I mean, let's do that last. Let's skip that for now. I'm not sure where that needs to go. And this looks like it's a closet. Let's sell this and this. And then we're going to put our bed down in the corner here. It still sticks out too much into this room. I don't know if I want to do it like this either, though. I don't want to. This is a tough one. I think that'll work. Yep, that will work. I'm going to put the desk in the corner. With the table. Is that a table? What is that? Yep, that's a table. Put that. Maybe? What is this? Are these nightstands? Yeah, these are nightstands. So let's move this over. Maybe there. Yeah. And I'm not sure what we're going to put in this corner for now, but we are going to do this here. Turn this into like maybe a little study area. A little relaxed closet here. That there. The nightstand will go here. Nightstand there. There are two of these. Let's do this right here. I don't. Perfect. Yep. I wasn't sure that was going to work, but it absolutely did fit. Let's put the lamp here and put these on here. Put this on the ceiling there, and you can actually. Okay, I was going to say I think you can lower that. Not sure. How many birds are we putting in here? Let's put one of. This is going to be kind of weird to put somewhere, but let's put one over here by this chair. The mirror here, we can do this. I don't know, that'd be weird. Yeah, and that's going to even be weird there. Let's put this right by this door. Yeah, and then a rug underneath the bed. The plant can be. Let's put this in here. I think that'll work good. Yep. And then this one lone window curtain, so weird. I don't know why. I don't know. We're definitely gonna make this look weird for sure. It just doesn't make sense, but this is where it's going. And we're gonna raise this up, and we're gonna actually just put this here for no reason, pretty much. We're gonna make this curtain super short on the length. Yeah, I don't know why. We're just gonna do it like that. Let's see what we have outside here. We have a lot of cleaning going on. Lots of cleaning. Lots of stains. Wow. Yep, lots of stains. And we did take a poll, you guys, about switching out or keeping House Flipper through November. And it's pretty much a tie. You guys are split right down the middle. Half of you want to keep it on the channel through November. Half of you want to switch to a new series. That's a tough call. So we're really just going to have to see how many episodes we come out with. We might run it through the entire month of November, everybody. If we do get through the DLC, then I think we might introduce a new series for the month. But we're going to try to at least finish the House Flipper DLC and then see where we're at and see if you guys have changed your opinion on it. For sure. So I still think we're at least going to run halfway through November on it. But we do have a sports, college football in particular, coming to the channel November 3rd. So a little bit of a change on that. That'll be very exciting. All right, we now have our surface finish here. All right, let's come over here. All right, we're good there. Let's see, what does this look like? Let's see if I switch off. I want to see what that looks like. Okay, so we actually can. Let's just use the same all around then. I was thinking it was kind of the same, but I wasn't exactly sure. Let's even that up. Yeah, let's make that look the same as that. Might as well make it all look the same. Try to match it up there. Let's go from here to here. Probably got to buy some more. And I'm going to try to get you guys a full week of House Flipper. We're going to try to do an episode every single day for you guys on House Flipper for sure. Same to a power washer, so we might have a lot of extra content this week, which is definitely a good thing. We're going to have to buy some more. All right, we're good there. And we just have one thing to buy here. That's crazy. I will take it. Easy peasy. Let's go inside, close this door up. We're good here. I don't want to sell that. Can we not open that up all the way? Did we put something in there? What is that? Let's sell this. Huh. What is back there, everybody? Is this part of the room in there? Let's buy. There was a door here, but I wonder what it leads to. Oh, you know what? It leads into the other room, but I was so confused for a second. We have it blocked off there, so really it doesn't matter where we put this door at this point. I guess they wanted it so the doors to the rooms would connect, but it really doesn't matter at all because it goes to the same room. We just put it there. Did block it though, so let's come in here and sell everything in here. Try to finish this room up. Come on, there we go. Let's close this and drop down here and get all these items. And then that, and let's get the trash up in here. Wait a minute, is that another room we're pulling trash from? I think it is. That's crazy. Ceramic, yeah, this is probably gonna be a bathroom. Alright, we're good there. And let's get our cabinets in here. I think that's probably a good space to put our sink and stuff over there. We'll put all the cabinets over here close to the wall. Yep, we'll put our tub here. Or maybe in the corner. Well, let's sew this first. That might actually help. Yeah, that's perfect. Right by the window, right? And then we're gonna put our sink. Let me out of the tub. There we go. Let's put our sink cabinet here. Our toilet. Matter of fact, let's move this in the corner. And then our toilet can go right here. With this ceiling lamp. The mirror here. And that's it. That was quick. See, that's what I like. This is a lot better. We're not over cramming stuff. This job has been pretty simple. Let's make sure we're good there. We do have 3 items to buy. I think. Floral wallpaper. Huh, okay. Let's see here. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I just put that in the wrong spot somewhere. Oh boy. I'm scared to open that other room because there's going to be wallpaper on the other side. Scared to do it. I thought this room was done. Oh, it's not done. Okay, we didn't finish that room up, so we definitely have to do that one still, I think. I'm very scared that we're going to mess this one up somehow. Why is that showing like that? It's like one, okay. I did miss a spot. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, it's definitely confusing me. I don't know how we get this over here though without messing something up. Pretty sure we're gonna mess something up. Let's try to keep this one on track. There we go. Just double check before you press the button. That's what I'm telling myself. Double check. Don't press the button. Double check. Alright, let's fit this last one here. That's good. Let's go up. Why can't we go up all the way? Up. I gotta come back here and do this again. Let's jump on here. Can we jump on the stairs? Maybe. There we go. Let's go down. Oh, I didn't make it. That's alright. I think I can go just right there. There we go. One more spot up. Perfect. And we still are missing something. Huh. Okay. Let's close this door and clean this room up first. We're definitely going to get 3 stars, though. That's for sure. Where is the last item on here? Turn my light back on. Above our head? It is. And then our surface finish here. Let's start. Oh, come on. Let's start here. Start with our tiles. There we go. So a little more control. We didn't rush through that for sure. And then our wallpaper here. Alright, we're just about good in here. We've got to buy some furniture. Let's sell this here. Put our single bed in the corner right here. Matter of fact, let's try to move this closer to the wall. Wardrobe can be right here on the wall. Nightstand next to the bed. Hopefully there's not two, because then we're gonna have to move the bed again. There's not. There, wall decor on there, and we're gonna put the other one. That's fine over here. And the carpet can be right. I don't know. Let's put it right here close to the door. Can we? I don't think we can. Put it here. Perfect. Okay. And then outside, we do have a few things here to clean up as well. And then some stains. I think we're probably gonna have to put a fence up too. It looks like some of the balcony's missing. Yeah, let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Pretty sure that right there is trash. Or something we gotta sell. Either one. Yep, that's what we do. We have to put two fences up. So we are going to put from here to here, and then of course the very corner here, and from here to here, and we are good here. So close. We are about to finish this one out. Let's go back into the hallway, and we do have paint to complete, so let's buy a thing of paint. And we will paint this room, or this hallway, without messing it up. That's going to be the challenge. It's always the challenge with me. Do something without messing it up. Doesn't look hard though. This actually looks pretty easy, and I think this will get us our 3 stores maybe. Maybe it will. Let's see. Oh, I got caught on the window. Oh, need some more paint. There we go. Let's come around here and get that. Perfect. And then we do have to buy 3 items. Mirrors. Okay. This should not be hard at all. Question is, where do we want to put them though? That's always the hardest part. Can we put these down here? We cannot. So it kind of ends here. We will put one here. I don't think that counted. I think it wanted it up here. So weird though. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe. And then one here. And then we do have, wow, we still don't have 3 stars. So there is something we are completely missing. I'm not sure what. We're going to try to backtrack through some of these rooms to see if we missed anything. I don't think we did. I think everything we did miss was downstairs. But then again, I'm not sure. Let's check and see. Do I have one item out here to sell? And I'm not sure what it was. It was actually, you know what? I do know what it was. It was a tree out here, right here. But I'm not sure. I do not see it at all. And then I think that's it. I think that's what's holding us back. That, and we had the porch area, which I still can't figure this out. This has to be completely glitched out. It shows right here on the wall. And I'm pretty sure, did we do concrete? That could have been a thing. We could have put the wrong thing on the wall. Let's try again. I don't know if we put the right thing on there. That's exactly what it is. We put the wrong thing, chat. Leave it to me to always put the wrong items. That's exactly why it did not let us finish this out. Because it didn't want that on there. So, go figure. Not glitched at all. I'm the glitched one. Maybe I'll get a patch update here soon, and then everything will be corrected. Let's roll this over here. And that's, yeah, that gets us our 3 stars. 100%. Exactly what we needed. We are going to finish that up. And then this one here. And we do have, what do we have left? We have to buy 3 items. Let's buy the wall lamp here. Another wall lamp here. We're just gonna have them right by the door. Why not? 3 for no, 3, just 3. Matter of fact, let's move that. That is just too much. That's cramming too much together here. Let's move this over here, and then we do have to buy the swing chair. This is cool. I actually like that completely. I don't know where we're gonna put that though, because that just seems way too high. I'm not getting in that thing. That's for sure. Look at that. Actually, let's get in and see. Yeah, that's, yeah, I don't like that there. Let's come upstairs and move that. That looks crazy bad. Let's move that out of the way. Where would this be a great place to sit at? This will work right here. That's fine, just like that, huh? And then let's sell this right here, and we're good. We're gonna go ahead and complete this job. We're gonna leave them in their trash bags. Something to remember us by. And as usual, last thing we want to do, matter of fact, before we continue the job, or before we exit the job, we always want to come in here and leave them a little present. So we are going to go into the store and go to our accessories here. We do want to leave them a little item. Let's leave them our own personal custom sticky note on the door. And we are going to edit this thing here. And we're going to let them know that goat was here. And we're going to confirm that. There you go. So now we're done. Left them a nice little note. And we're going to complete this job. 120,000. Love it. Let's save our photos. So you guys let me know how we did. Let me know how we did. Think we did a good job? Or nah, we did a mediocre job. I think it's pretty good. I think we did a pretty good job. Pretty decent, I'll say. That might be one of the better jobs that I have done for results wise. So let's save our photos and then we'll continue on. We are going to preview the next job too before we call it episode. I'm done. I found a hidden compartment you might have missed. Might have been left by my father. Also, are you sure the house isn't haunted? Those old rumors again. It's nonsense. Why would a ghost haunt our family? I don't know, Lenore. You tell me. We never believed in such cheap gossip, and you shouldn't either. I mean, you know, there was a hidden area. We found a code, but no room for it. So, not sure. We did get an achievement on that too, so it's probably one of the new achievements that were added from the DLC patch, or the DLC game. And let's see what our next job's going to be. We do have quite a bit of money in the bank. Look at that, 1.3 million right now sitting in my wallet, so need to do something with that. All right, so the next one is called Fishy Ghosts at a Fish Festival, and it's from our partner Fred Jones here from the Mystery Inc. to the Brave Flipper of Pinnacove. Let me set the scene for you. It's Pinnacove's famous fish festival, and dozens of people are eating, listening to shanties, and generally enjoying themselves. Then, right as the sun sets, the music stops, a chilling fog arises, and we hear terrible moans. A soaking wet figure appears in a yellow fisherman's coat, was a fishing hook in place of a one-handed lobster claw for the other. He seems to be glowing in the dark, and as he lunges forward, everyone starts to run. It seems to be the ghost of the local legend, Captain Barnacle, or so people say. I feel that there's more to this ghost. Unfortunately, the panic caused a lot of damage to the festival square, and it was closed to the public. But since the mayor is looking for someone to clean it up, could you maybe help out and look for clues while you're at it? Cheers, from Fred. Let's take a preview real quick of what the job looks like. Very excited to jump into this one as well. And this is probably going to be a larger job. I just have a feeling it is. I think the jobs are just going to get a little bigger. So let's take a look at this one, get a little sneak preview. Once again, this is my favorite place to do jobs, just because the coast here. The scenery is awesome. And this looks really neat. This looks really, really cool. Wonder how far out it goes. So it does go to the edge here. And it looks like a lot of containers, a lot of shipping containers. Wow. I thought that was just it. But geez, look at how big this is. This is crazy. There is so much to do here. Oh my gosh. Concert stage here, it looks like. I got instruments. And it does go all the way back here. Game room. Holy. Oh, this is crazy. 36 rooms in this place. This is going to be a long job, you guys. Very excited to dive into this one. But we're going to call it. We're going to go ahead and end the episode right here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know what you thought. And if you're excited to see the next one, as always, you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit the bell for notification. And I will catch you guys next time on Goat Gaming. Goodbye, everybody.